for anyone who doesn't know, I am from the Philly area, and a piece caught my eye. Council members work to establish permanent outdoor seating citywide. So I had not been keeping up on whether or not the city was, if it was a temporary solution or a long term solution for the city to have outdoor dining. And it turns out that the ordinance that they passed ends the end of this year for outdoor dining. And so council members are working to make it permanent. Uh, Now, all I have is this video. I'm not going to play the video, but at the end of the year, at the end of the year, it expires. 50%, they were quoting 50% of restaurant goers won't eat inside for one reason or another. And against so there's one person in Philly that's against this idea of making it permanent, and the reason that they're against it because they have like 50 that this person their district is Center City, Philadelphia, and has like 50% of all restaurants is in his district. He said city would control the permits rather than giving districts the ability for ordinances to make it happen. So they in the video they seemed pretty. He seemed the gentleman speaking seemed pretty optimistic that they'll be able to work through the issues of the concerns that the city will control the permits. Obviously, the reason I wanted to bring this up is I'm not sure what other cities are doing as far as their outdoor dining. I think outdoor dining is something that probably should stick around even after the pandemic. Maybe it shouldn't be as, I don't know, intrusive as some of it has. Like, going through, we were in Philly on Saturday, driving through like Center City and stuff, and the some of the way they've built out like a deck into the road, it's kind of intrusive. Doesn't look the greatest, but I think that, as the pandemic subsides and confidence, customer confidence comes back, I think it's something, there's something to be said for like a couple of tables and chairs outside. It doesn't necessarily mean that your whole operation has to exist in that space outside, but just being able to have that ordinance or get an ordinance so you can have people eat outside is awesome, right? So obviously some restaurants have it, and some restaurants had to go through, because the sidewalks are so small in some parts of the city that they had to go and expand like a deck sized eating area. So I think maybe on a case by case basis, and hopefully at the very least they extend this ordinance through the end of maybe next year. At least in the short term. Maybe it doesn't necessarily need to be permanent, but it's something that, at least in the short term, to get us through. Hopefully, next year will be the end of the end, maybe, of the pandemic, and or coming so far down that it just completely falls off the radar. I'm hopeful for it. Hopefully, you're as hopeful as I am, and we'll see how this shakes out here.